Sonoma State went ahead, took their first time out of game one. The tournament's been a well-played tournament so far. There's over 266 teams here in Louisville, Kentucky for this 3-day competition. You're currently watching the Division II championship, which has 48 teams competing for the title. There's 2 more games left in the tournament, the Women's Division I and the Men's Division I championships to follow this one. Crosses back to serve. Maternal Whiskey returns back there. The crowd is growing as we get closer to those later games. Maternal Whiskey attacks and sends the ball deep into Castillo's hands. Fontana sends it over but gets blocked at the net by Belts gets blocked. And Fontana, we have a net. Out of bounds, Point Lacrosse. 12 sent it long. Belts sent it long. No contact was called, and now Crosse leads 18-9. Sends it over now to Fontana. Gets a set. Attack and kill by Belts. Entering the game for Sonoma is Whites and Hosack. Back to serve is Whites for Sonoma, trailing 18-10. Dug out by McAllis. Up to Newman's. Attacked by Balk. Kill by number 3, Boulis. Number 4 back to serve for Sonoma Whites. Jumps up, sends it deep. Gaultier over to save it. Blocked at the net by number 14 and 12. 14 being Hosack and 12 being Belts, but unable to keep it off of their floor. Point Lacrosse. 15 back to serve. Manning for Lacrosse leading 19-11. Sends it deep into Zafolnik. Picks it up over to Boulis. Manning saves it over to Newman, who gets it to Gaultier off of a tip by Sonoma State. Point Lacrosse. Lacrosse now leads 20-11. Manning back to serve. Oh, Manning throwing the ball up deep, and he goes deep. Out of the playing area and into the practice court. 20-12 in favor of Wisconsin Lacrosse. Back to serve for Sonoma is Belts. Belts sends the ball over, dug out by McAllis, up to Newman's. Attack by Balk, and it's a kill for Balk. Lacrosse gets the point, now leads 21-12. Going back to serve is number 1, Balk. Kevin Balk runs start, gets the ball sent over the net, and it's long. Point Sonoma. 22-12 right now in game 1. Game's going to be played the 25. Must win by 2. It's the best 2 out of 3 game format. Back to serve now is Boulis. Boulis sends the ball deep into Manning's hands. Over to Newman. Attacked by number 11, Mole, but unable. No, he did get it across, and it was a lift by Sonoma State. Number 13 was called for a lift, Fontana. 23-12. Number 6, Newman sends it over. Hosack sends it back. Newman sets up for Manning, who gets it across. Fontana sends it back over to Boulis, who has trouble getting it across. It hits the tape and bounces back at him. Point Lacrosse. Lacrosse now leads 23-13. That's what the scoreboards are saying around here. Hosack hammers the ball. And it's a point for Sonoma State.
Placing number 14, Matt Hassan. And number 4, Ethan White. It's number 11, Andy McCrory.
Right now, Sonoma State finds himself trailing 23-14. Castilla sends it over. Newman sends it back to Gaultier, and that's going to... No, great time to save by Zavolnik. Number 3, Boulis sends it deep. Manning saves it over to Newman's. Back over to Gaultier, and now Castilla's unable to save that one. Point Lacrosse. This is going to be game point, 24-14. Back to serve is Gaultier. Sends the ball into the net. Point Sonoma State. Sonoma State now trails 24-15.
Serving for the Seawolves is number 2, David Spolane.
David Slovenic is back to serve, sends the ball over the net. Coltier gets it up to Newman. Attacked by McTurnovic. Sends it up to 11 to McCroy. Sends it over the net. Newman's over to Manning. Castillo unable to control it. Zavon comes over. And right there, Coltier comes in to save it. And 13. McTurnowitzki sends it over. Nice block there by number 11. Mole. Number 11 for Sonoma, Andrew McCrory, sends it over, and now 13, David Turnowiski hits it off of Sonoma's libero, David Zavolnik, for the win. University of Wisconsin Lacrosse wins game 1, 25-15.
The NCVF would like to wish congratulations to the following champions crowned today. In men's Division I AA,
Lacrosse has really found a way to put the pressure on Sonoma, and they have capitalized on everything. Maternowist, Manning, Coltier, Balk, they've all been attacking and hitting the ball well. Have high hitting percentages. And if Sonoma wants to get back into it, they got to find a way to score and prevent Lacrosse from getting on the board. Right now, Sonoma they're trying to get with themselves and get themselves going. What they need to do is probably look at trying to score and put a little pressure on. They found themselves getting behind the Lacrosse early, and they had the pressure put on them. Fans are really starting to come in and enjoy today's matchups. We're starting to see a larger crowd rolling in as we get closer to the main event game at 8:30, the Men's Division I Championship. Sonoma's getting some last-minute advice before they head out back on the floor by head coach Mark Dunn. His assistant is Tim Skeenlin. But Dunn has done most of the coaching today. He's calling all the serving locations.